really interesting points you make in the book are about how the right has misdefined political correctness.
Yeah.
To the point where it's become just being a provocateur. And this gets to, I think advice I want to give to young people. The reason we do this summit the way we do it, right, it's to teach you things so that you have substance behind your arguments, right? Not just provoking someone, not just trying to get those clicks. I mean, it can be fun, but in the end, it doesn't win the arguments. We've got to be able to do both. We've got to be able to both entertain and make good arguments. But how do you describe in the book, how have we screwed up the political correctness definition?
It's very important to own the libs, but you must own the libs with a purpose. You must own
with purpose. Okay. And how do we own the libs?
Yeah, with purpose. So you must do it this way, because there was an incident a few years ago where a guy he was a student and he was going to make fun of safe spaces. Safe spaces are ridiculous on a college campus. It's even more ridiculous.
This is so good.
But the way he made fun of it was he wore a diaper and sort of danced around. And so you think, I get your point, buddy. I totally get where you're coming from. But you have not humiliated the left. You have humiliated yourself, and we should not be doing that. We should not. The big mistake we made on political correctness, wokeness, call it whatever you want, is it is not a battle between free speech on the one hand and censorship on the other. Yes, political correctness, wokeness says that you can't say certain things. So does chivalry. So does politeness. So does an ordinary way that we behave. The question is not about free speech or censorship so much as it is about standards. Every culture is going to have taboos. Every culture is going to have standards. Every culture is going to cancel. In the 50s, you got canceled for being a communist. Today, you get canceled for not being a communist. That's the way it goes. So the question that we need to answer is, who's going to set those standards? And then beyond free speech in the abstract, you have to say, what are those standards going to be? Because the simple fact is free speech in the abstract does not mean anything to people who don't have anything to say.